And now a word from Ted Pearson.
Friends, tonight I'd like to have you hear a letter from a woman who was here in our audience last Thursday. She's Mrs. Edward Sinclair of Tamarack Street, Carlsbad, California. This is what Mrs. Sinclair says.
Just a note to tell you how much my husband and I enjoyed the Good News program last week. Oh, we had a grand time. But here's what you'll really be interested in. Driving home afterwards, my husband said, "Say, Helen, that was a pretty convincing thing Robert Young told. I mean about how he detected instantly the change to Maxwell House coffee in his favorite restaurant. Why don't we try Maxwell House at home?" Well, Friday morning I bought a pound of Maxwell House. And I just want to say it certainly does make a difference. And you're certainly right, too, about getting compliments from the men when you serve Maxwell House coffee. At least I never saw my husband so interested in his cup of coffee before. Thanks again, and good luck to Maxwell House.
And right there's a real hint for every woman listening. If your husband's been a bit half-hearted about his coffee, if he's left his morning cup half-finished lately, why don't you change to Maxwell House? Then see if he, too, doesn't relish the smoother, mellower flavor, the roaster-rich, full-bodied goodness of Maxwell House coffee. And this is important, to make sure you get all this every time, no matter how you make your coffee. We offer you Maxwell House in a choice of 2 grinds. The special drip grind Maxwell House for all drip and glass coffee makers, and the regular grind for percolator or boiled coffee. And remember, you can get Maxwell House in 1 and 2 pound cans. And if you use lots of coffee, you'll find it thrifty to buy the 2 pound size. So start serving Maxwell House tomorrow. See if you both don't get more real pleasure, more deep down satisfaction in a cup of this coffee that's truly good to the last drop.
As you faithful listeners to GN of 3/8 know, last week Meredith concluded his second concert hall series of the most beloved melodies in their respective fields. Before embarking on a new series, we felt that it might be fitting to do an encore to the last series. Meredith has chosen for the concert hall tonight one of the world's most beloved encores, Fritz Kreisler's Liebesbräu.
When hearts awake with the joy of love, with hearts alike as the skies above.
week, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, say,
we're going
Bob.
to have... what is it, Meredith?
I've just thought of something I've got to tell you. I've made up the funniest thing you ever heard in your life.
Well, I'd be surprised. Listen, Meredith, wait till I get through telling about next week's bill, and I'll be right with you.
Okay. You don't know what you're missing, Bob.
Yeah, that's good. Well, anyway, next week we're going to have one of the grandest shows we've had yet. In our MGM Theater of the Air, we will present Bob Taylor, Margaret Sullivan, Francho Tone, and yours truly in Three Comrades, based on the story by Eric Maria Remarque, who wrote All Quiet on the Western Front. Three Comrades is one of the really important motion pictures of the year. In addition, we'll have with us Fanny Brice and Hanley Stafford, Frank Morgan, and Douglas McPhail. Meredith Willson will also be here, but don't talk yet, Meredith.
Okay, Bob.
I know you don't want to miss this great show, so remember that your ticket of admission is just your loyalty to Maxwell House Coffee. And plan to be with us next Thursday. In the meantime, go to the movies and take the family with you. This is Bob Young saying good night until next Thursday.
Now, Bob?
Wait just a second, please. Have you got something on your mind, Ted?
Yes, I just wanted to say that the number Ride Tenderfoot Ride is from a cowboy from Brooklyn. This is Ted Pearson saying good night and good luck for the makers of Maxwell House, the coffee that's always good to the last drop.
Now, Bob?
Now, what is it?
Well, I want everybody to hear it. Frank, Una.
Yes, Meredith. What is it, Meredith?
Well, I've made up a joke that has Bob Young's name in it and Una's and Frank's. Isn't that wonderful?
Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Let's hear the joke.
Well, all right, here it is. It's a song title. When you and I were young, Morgie. Well, how did you like it?
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
This is KFI Los Angeles. For correct time, all the time, wear a Bulova.